Last time on the Conjuring Rip-Off Universe.
Too busy moving stuff around. Chopping wood, doing the man stuff.
Oh, this tastes amazing. Holy shit.
Are you sending pictures of your private parts again?
Shut the hell up.
Ow!
I'm not talking to myself here.
She heard you.
Let's do this.
Oh my god, Mandy, what have you done? I tried to change her ways.
You brought this on yourself, you know that, right, Teddy? You mess with the bull, you're gonna get the horns.
We are really gonna like it here.
And now... Just straight away, the first thing spoken sets up the adventure you're about to go on.
Sister Catherine, I come on behalf of the devil.
On behalf of the devil, we are introduced to this kid who is playing Zach Baggins with a Ouija board and the ghost meter, and is disappointed that the spirit won't cooperate.
You are an enemy of Satan, and you will burn with hellfire if you do not cooperate. Come on, I know you're here.
Come on, mate. Leave ghost snagging to the professionals.
Why are you picking on Aaron and Nick? Why don't you pick on us? That's right.
Bad day, right? Who's gonna have a bad day?
When suddenly, you all know who's coming. Get your shirts on, fam. That are still available. Here she comes.
What?
Oh my god, boys, it's the nun.
Also this actor has some Roger Rabbit in him, which doesn't help the tone of this intro scene. Makes it come across as like a Disney Channel or Nickelodeon sitcom.
Shit. Too far.
Probably also doesn't help that the nun is in a bland, white-walled suburban house in such a cramped room under such bright lighting. It just makes the whole thing look like a parody of the Nun. Or a porno. Need some dark lighting here. A smidge of horror atmosphere, you know? Then we cut to some stock footage and a genuinely nice little opening title. Like it's not an opening title that just farts on screen. But then the movie continues. Cut to present day, or another day. A young girl is picking up a pizza from a pizza guy who is in his car. Hot, fresh movie pizza delivered to your door from the street in his car that you have to go collect.
Wait, 2109? You gave me 2106.
It's 3 cents. I don't have 3 cents.
Whoa! Oi, get your bloody diffuser out of shot. I can see your bloody diffuser. I know you're trying to cut out the sun, but I can see your bloody diffuser. So you're probably assuming what I was assuming. This is the moody teenage daughter of this film, who's going to be defiant of the parents and have a goth, sassy attitude, like in the American Conjuring.
And another thing, you're supposed to be calling him Dad, not Ben.
Whatever.
Look, we've had it with your horrible attitude. Just go inside the house, please.
Nah, she's one of the parents. Like, I know this actress is probably in her early 20s while filming this movie, but her daughter seems like 12, or 13, or 12, or 10. But like, how old was she when she had the kid? They even bring up her having to look more like an adult when they move to the nice new neighborhood.
You're not gonna make me, like, change my look or anything, right? Like, ditch the nose ring, go blonde.
You serious?
We're moving to such a nice neighborhood and your position's so big.
So Mama Baby Mama is getting ready for the big move when suddenly she gets a call from the ex.
Hey, Anna. It's Lex. Call me. I heard you and Mike are finally moving out of his aunt's house. I know I shouldn't be calling, but I'd like to see Claire before you move out. Getting cleaned up, you know, and I don't care what some judge says. She's my daughter too, and I've got to
She's got a dark past that's coming back to haunt her, just as she's about to start her new life. You hear that, American Conjuring? You don't just have this exchange of looks and then wait 20 minutes before your film ends to shove in some unfinished business from the past just to have a torture sequence. That's a bad American Conjuring. Speaking of what American Conjuring didn't do right, this film doesn't even look that bad half the time. There's actual camera dolly movement, changing the composition from just being a lockdown shot. The lighting is well managed. So far, out of the 4 movies, this film has the best director of photography. And you can see him right there. Oh, and then there's the nun. Moving day!
Well, get to work. Wisdom teeth don't pull themselves.
They better not. Meet you at the new house at 6.
Yeah, I'll drive the moving truck over.
Perfect. Are you ready for my Aunt Donna?
Oh yeah, and I've got a gun in my purse in case she gets too feisty.
So the husband and daughter leave, setting the stage for the MBM to be home alone. No one's gonna be here to help her. But also we can see the film's crew in the car reflection. But you know, that's fine. This movie still has a nice look, so you can forgive some unwanted objects seen in the reflections. They probably just didn't have the means to digitally remove some of these errors. Unlike Lieutenant Jangles, available now on Blu-ray. Boom in the reflection? No fucking worries, mate. Bam! Different vehicle in the background? Bam! Link to Lieutenant Jangles in the description. But I digress. After some downtime while cleaning, she is tempted to contact the ex. Just can't get away from her abusive past, can she? When suddenly, whoa! Plates falling on the ground means spooky ghosts. Again! When she looks down to clean up the plates that mysteriously fell, the word stay is carved into the floor. Looks away and suddenly it's gone. How'd they do that? Well, that takes actual effort. For this shot, they have to swap out the scratched floorboards with the clean ones. And, you know, it's a bit of movie magic. Next, we get introduced to the husband's aunt, and well, she's a bit of a bitch.
Oh, thank God you're here. I can never find the right key. I'm Donna Winslow. I'm Michael's aunt.
Yeah, we've met many times.
I'm here to check the house before you go.
Sure, well, I just need to...
I'm in a hurry. I left my dog in the car.
Oh, okay. Well, can you start upstairs?
It's my house. I'll start where I want.
Oh, what a bitch!
And so, while she's walking on eggshells thanks to this bitch.
The paint on the wall is chipped. It costs $55 to repaint it. I'll need that by Thursday. The hardwood is scuffed. It will cost $200 to fix it. I'll need that by Thursday.
Through nun foolery, there's a moment where she gets trapped in the bathtub and is filling up with water. Even though this top shot has like a plastic screen over her, the side shot's like a custom built tank, I'd assume. This isn't me like saying these effects are Hollywood quality. I'm just giving credit where credit's due in terms of actual effort. This movie even has like little itty bitty cool ideas sprinkled throughout it. Like taking a photo of the word stay written on the wall in crayon, but it shows the nun's crucifix weapon on the phone. Like, they're not scary ideas, but they at least execute them with some creativity rather than... But then this movie whips out a gun. This is where it suddenly feels more student filmy when before it was on the right track of being consistent in its tone. I know they set up earlier that the ex-boyfriend tried to kill her and she keeps the gun for protection, but I don't know. It kind of just looks like a toy or a replica. Like when you take a spooky ghost genre like this in a suburban setting and then you introduce a handgun, it's gonna clash genres very fast. Especially when she's holding the gun like a cop. Cops and ghosts don't mix. Just like that dumb Eric Bana movie.
Hello, Jane. Do you remember me? What was the message Santino had for you? You speak Latin, huh?
But anyway, baby mama baby hears some screaming in distress, who we are to assume is that bitch auntie of the husband. But no, when she locks and loads and makes her way to the screaming, it's in fact her, except the former junkie version, dying and whips out some sassy judgment.
You let this happen. I know you survived this before. You'll do it again. No. You knew I'd relapse. Oh, I'll go get help. Let's do it.
What? Hello, 911, what's your emergency? Hi, my former junkie self is currently in the hallway ODing. If I know me, and this is me, she's probably fucking doing it for attention, so don't listen to her.
Tell Lex I still love him.
But when suddenly, ooh, the nun is back, she starts offloading bullets on that nun's bitch ass. Makes her escape to the back of the house and no window will open. Suddenly, the problematic, abusive ex-boyfriend is there. And now's a good time to start throwing out all the exposition of their past.
Never helped me.
What are you talking about?
You hung me out to dry.
Now's not the time to talk about this.
I just got back from rehab, Anna. And they said you went during our divorce. You left me behind. You saved yourself. You destroyed our family.
I did it for Claire.
You robbed her of her father.
It was for her safety.
Don't give me that bullshit. Like you weren't popping pills too.
Then he just fades away like a ghost. Alright, movie about a ghostly, spooky nun where weird shit happens. We know what we're getting into here. Same with the Nun from 2018, same with these Nun ripoffs. So when they start pulling all this wacky imagery, fine. But either have it lead to something more fucked up, or have the lead take a step back and go, wait a minute, that's me on the floor. Huh? I was trapped in a bathtub with a glass roof. What? My psycho ex just judged me and then evaporated. What's happening? But there's none of that. My overdosing former self on the floor?
Oh, I'll go get help. It's too late.
Trapped in the bath by magic? Gotta get the gun. My dangerous ex just evaporated?
Enough of your borax, Poindexter. We need action.
The Nun making the glass bulletproof is dumb in itself, but not as much as the Nun with the gun. Oh, but it was a fake out. Imagine being robbed by the Nun. And I mean like a home invasion, not at the box office. Am I right, girls? And just like that, after giving this movie a fair amount of unexpected praise than the other films, this movie throws any serious tone it had out the window when suddenly the doorbell rings. Baby mama baby goes to investigate, and what do you know? Nickelodeon from the opening scene walks in.
Mrs. Winter? I'm here to fix the pipe.
And within an instant, this movie adds the worst possible element into the horror genre. Comic relief.
Don't close the door!
So far, this movie has juggled the serious drama and horror tone, with a sort of out-of-place action-style approach to some of the scares, and the gun. But then this movie adds a PG TJ Miller. My biggest gripe with this year's Underwater, nothing butchers a serious tone worse than self-referential humor.
I'm assuming you've met Sister Catherine?
Yeah, she's a real bitch for a woman of God.
No, she's great.
Like, this is a genuine shame. Even following this, there's a decent trick shot where they run into an open room, pan back to the nun doing X-Men shit, pan back to the open room, when suddenly all this furniture is stacked. Like, that's at least creative filmmaking, until there was a sudden need for an oil and water, zany, wacky character.
I do all of Donna's houses. It's actually how I met Sister Catherine. She's tried to kill me every time I come here.
I just want to get out of here.
Hey, don't worry. That's easy, bro. Her name is Sister Margaret Catherine. She's a ghost now, obviously.
And if you think that's the worst part, then strap in, because we're about to get all the exposition possible at once. But also, how this movie approaches the nun without it being the same nun.
She thinks she's in purgatory. And over 100 years ago, this place used to be a convent. You know, a holy land? Well, she's convinced herself that she needs to protect this land to prove herself to God to get into heaven. Whoop! But if she thinks you're a threat to that, well, she'll chase you away. Or kill you.
I think she's taking the kill route.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it's a textbook content, really. You know, tortured soul can't rest in peace after an untimely death. We've seen it a million times.
So, this is the whole shtick for this nun. It's not a demon pretending to be a nun. It isn't the ghost of a crooked nun. It's just a nun that wants to go to heaven because she didn't. Well, despite this nun looking near identical to the Conjuring nun, and this nun putting our lead character through all of these wacky scenarios as if she's in a Freddy nightmare, you can't really class this as a ripoff of the Nun. You don't repel this nun with a crucifix because she's a good nun, and that's her weapon of choice. So you have to use a pentagram to scare her off, which makes you on the side of the devil. Look, you just gotta give this film a round of applause for being original. Even if the original idea is fucking stupid. And now, with the inclusion of this character who is 100% bringing the physical comedy, when this movie shouldn't have, anything scary from now on just seems like a joke.
Wait, no. Throw something first. Something small?
Also, may as well chuck in a movie reference for bad measure.
You ever seen that movie Ghost?
Oh my god, that's like my favorite
Right.
movie.
So, you know how it takes Patrick Swayze a ton of energy to move around in the physical world?
Well, yeah, okay, it's like...
Exactly. So what we need to do is wear her out so she won't be able to use that physical form, and then we can get the hell out of here. Follow me.
And just like the intro scene to this movie, this dumbass whips out the Ouija board and the ghost yak back.
Well, does it work?
No, I put it out for decoration. Yes, it works. Okay, so if anything happens, use this. It's a pentagram. Sometimes it scares her away. Most times, it'll just piss her off.
And so they run through the whole gimmick, asking questions to see where the glass piece moves to. They got a message for the nun.
I am not a threat, and I want to leave.
Nope. No, please stay. That's normal.
And then the nun just grows impatient with the Ouija board and decides to just talk.
It's my time to go. You must take my place.
Sister, you don't want me. I'm...
Life is not worth living. You're strong. Replace me as I ascend into heaven.
No, I won't.
Then I'll force you.
So essentially, the nun wants to go to heaven, but she needs baby mama baby to switch places with her because she's a former drug addict, her life is worthless. While the nun gets to go to heaven, she has to stay and haunt the house. Right, I swear for a ghost, she has no actual plan. She's just winging it.
What'd you see?
And so, after repelling the nun ghost with the pentagram, she runs upstairs to hear talking. She knows those voices. Oh no! It's the husband and the ex working against her. If the nun is trying to get her to stay, then using the ex is the worst sales pitch.
Stay with me, Anna.
Then she tries to flee, but then like the intro, she gets trapped in the loop room.
2 et 2, 4, 4 et 4, 8. Et 8 et 8, 16. Répétez le kilomètre. 2 et 2, 4, 4 et 4, 8.
And then this movie, once again, does something that isn't a half bad idea. So the nun makes the daughter appear, who is telling her mother that she's a ghost, and that the nun is her guardian angel.
You never came to the new house. I found you in the hallway. Am I dead? She's here to take you to heaven.
Who?
Your guardian angel. Sister Catherine.
But then they show the nun who is still done up in the spooky, evil, conjuring nun monster makeup when she should have been all fresh and clean with a Jesus glow. But still, she's just portrayed as evil. And this is the first time she is baffled by what's going on, after so many instances of Stockholm Syndrome.
Wanna see how she died?
Yeah.
But then, just as the nun's plan is about to work, she fucks it up by making the daughter stab her with the crucifix. Then they run around a bit, get stuck in the attic. The nun has like eaten some of Nickelodeon's leg. The nun tricks them by turning off the attic lights. She makes it sound like there's two of the guy, Goofy being attacked by the nun and Goofy warning about the nun. All this tension while the lights are off.
Oh my god, KK!
Don't listen to her! I'm right here!
Anna! I'm right over here! I need help!
KK, I'm coming!
Don't! You're gonna get yourself killed!
Mama baby has been stabbed by the crucifix. Quick, to the bathtub, again.
Okay, just keep pressure on it, okay? Okay. Or do that, okay?
And all hope seems lost.
I've been through a lot of shit, but Killer Nun is not how I expected to go.
That's what I've been saying about my most popular video. When suddenly...
Holy shit. Come on, let's go! Let's go! Let's go, you can do it!
Stupid kid.
Donna, you bitch, open the door!
See? She is a bitch.
Donna, you bitch! Open the goddamn door!
I don't have time for this.
She's trying to cycle through her keys, but is oblivious to the pounding on the door from the inside, which is jarring seeing as we never saw her leave.
No, Anna, come on. Come on, stay with me, Anna. Come on.
They finally make it outside, and thank the Lord, they are finally out of this nightmare.
Oh my God! This better not be my blood!
Hey, we're gonna be okay. We got out. I'm gonna get you some help.
Little montage of her at the hospital where it eventually leads to 3 weeks later. She has no memories of the events of being trapped in the house, but she's doing better. And I couldn't be proud of her, you know? Her life is on the up and up, and good for her. See, you just gotta believe in people. Give them a chance.
This has really changed you.
Yeah, most near-death experiences do.
True.
It's not a bad change, is it?
No, not at all. You just feel peaceful.
That's a good word. Peaceful.
I hope you're not doing this because you think I like it.
No, I want to.
I'm shocked, frankly.
I want to move on. I want to leave the old me behind.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Ooh, pizza.
I'll get it.
Hey, 2109.
Here you are.
Oh wow, it's the same pizza guy from the start. What a weird coincidence.
Hey, wait. 2109? You gave me 2106.
It's 3 cents. I don't have 3 cents. I'm sorry, that's all I got.
How does she not have 3 cents? When I got back from my trip to America, where we screened Lieutenant Jangles at the Great Genre Blast Film Festival, when I came home, I had so many goddamn pennies and I couldn't get them converted at the airport into Australian currency. So now I have a literal bag of trash. Make sure you have the exact change if you're gonna pay with cash before you order the friggin' pizza, lady. That's on you. That's my 2 cents. And this movie ain't over yet.
You?
Can I have the first slice?
Only if you hold it.
What? Suddenly there's some weird shit going on. Did she take her risky pills or not?
Did I take my pills earlier in the car?
I don't think so.
You sure?
Positive.
Then suddenly the husband is all aggressive.
You forgot this.
No, I didn't. I took one in the bathroom.
When I was in there?
Yeah, I asked you.
No, you didn't.
I'll take it first thing tomorrow.
I think you should take it now.
I'm going to bed.
Anna? Take it.
Look at that death stare. Ooh, something ain't quite right here. And the dangerous X is back.
You like this?
Max, please.
Anna?
And get ready for the most intense Oscar performance of 2018.
Go on. Do it. Go on, do it.
Yeah, back off, Jai Courtney. The power of Satan repels you.
Jesus Christ, alright.
Alright, I'm going. I was just playing silly buggers. Remembering the pentagram, she goes to have lunch with Nickelodeon, who also doesn't remember the events of the house.
The only thing I remember is the name Sister Catherine.
Does this ring a bell?
That's mine.
Later, back at the new house, everything starts going to pot.
What the hell is this?
My medication?
Yeah. Why are they all gone?
I haven't touched them.
Don't bullshit me. You're hooked.
Mike, I swear to God, I haven't taken one since I got sick.
How could you do this? Do you want a repeat of what happened with Lex?
I didn't take them.
You're lying. Where are you going?
Oh my God.
Everything okay?
Get away from me.
What? The nun is all T-1000ing all over the place. Quick, mama, baby, mama, get the daughter and run! And then the nun just starts bartering.
Leave this life behind.
What did you do to Mike?
Mike's gone. Next I take you or your daughter. The past will never leave you. The addiction, the abuse. It's you or the girl.
Then, bleh, the daughter stabs her again with the crucifix. And bam! Just like the American Conjuring. All of this was a fake out. Still in the bathtub from earlier. Suck my twist. All of that was a vision. And now for another yelling Oscar performance.
No, I was out! Shit! No!
Stop it! You're gonna make it worse. You're just gonna make it worse. Come on.
I was out!
And then all of a sudden, they just get the inspiration to just trick the nun.
I think I know what to do. Follow my lead, okay? We need to get out of here!
No, there's no way.
We'll go through the attic.
The fan in the attic. You could pop it out and get out from there.
Yes, exactly!
I wish at this moment they committed to being a comedy, and then you just heard.
Yes, exactly!
After seeing the nun from the actual Conjuring movies just stand there and go bleh, or run awkwardly with a painting, it's just so great to see someone running around in a nun costume. Like the spooky, ghostly ghost still has to adjust her costume. But good fucking gravy. This whole angle of the nun not being a demon or prior evil nun just comes across as so silly when she starts talking like a demon, especially to Shaggy.
Anna has agreed to stay, so as long as you spare my life. Isn't that right, Anna? Yeah.
He tricks the nun up the stairs to the attic, but whoa, she's right there. And then this moment happens. This moment had me laughing uncontrollably upon my first viewing of this film.
What the hell you think you're doing? Do your job.
Nice to see you.
You disobeyed me. Do your job. Keep your promise.
I can't. Okay.
Do your job? And then more twisties happen.
KK, move!
Dude, I'm sorry, but I have no choice.
No!
Anna, I've been dead for 3 years. She killed me in this house! And she won't let me leave until I kill her replacement.
KK, don't do this!
She starts smashing a hole in the floor, and she smashed good. Probably leftover floorboards from the trick shot from earlier. Then the nun starts spouting out exposition as to why she... I don't care anymore. All I know is that this voice has way too many layers added to it.
Why'd you do it?
Like you, my life was not worth living. Father Dawn said that if I killed myself, I would go to hell. I didn't care. And then I was blessed with a chance to protect this land. And prove myself to God.
That's all I hear. And then the nun floats up into the air. Old mate jumps down the hole and lands in a cardboard fort. All the other characters are attacking her. She gets out, gets in the removal truck. Husband is on his way home. And oh no! Nickelodeon, the hired ghost goon, gotcha! Even when this is meant to be an intense moment, this guy is still just so wacky and goofy.
Tell her to come here.
No. I'll die for her.
Dude, please. Just, please.
Anna, get back in the truck!
And then she does an Exorcist ending where she's like, take me!
Take me instead!
What? No!
Trust me, Mike!
They struggle, the nun floats up, bursts into flames that's prompted by nothing. Her and Nickelodeon have this moment like they're long-time friends, like they really bonded throughout the tragic events of just today. But this friendship is just not meant to be.
What's gonna happen to you, KK?
Heaven, hopefully. I mean, if I didn't screw up too much.
What about Catherine?
Well, I mean, she kind of like burst into flames, so it usually means hell.
3 months later, sitting on the doorstep, pizza guy shows up again, and...
Wait. Never mind, my bad.
Yeah, credits. And that was Curse of the Nun, boys. This movie cycles through so many conflicting tones that leaves you exhausted. As I said at the start of this review, it had little pockets of being a little good, ambitious, low-budget indie horror. But never ever put fucking zany, self-referential humor in your horror movie. This ain't Scream.
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror movie. You can never have sex. Big no-no!
Like, this movie falls to shit once this character shows up. And after looking this film up on IMDb, this director puts this actor in all of his films. Clown to Geist, American Hunt, The Alpha Test, and the upcoming Ouija Craft. Clearly best mates, just horrifically written and cast for this film. 8 out of 10. Oh wait, I don't rate these movies. Now, on to The Haunting of La Llama Jamma. First off, do not believe this opening logo. Believe this one. The one that advertises all the other films from this distribution company. So this movie sucks, and it wastes no time letting you know this fact from the get-go. We have some lady walking into a studio warehouse type space. She's calling out to someone called Simba or Sarah or something.
Selma! Selma! Are you in here? Selma!
She walks into a room with cheap candles on top of newspapers. Technically, this is meant to be spooky based off of, like, you know, most horror films that use candles or whatever. Now, there's something I want to address. All of these movie posters lie. Textbook ripping off. It's to trick people into buying these movies because they look like they could be sequels to the horror movies they are attempting to imitate. Except I didn't have to pay for this junk. Papa Tubi got our back. Get Tubi. The La Llorona on this cover is very striking, very mysterious. What's her story? But then 2 minutes into this film, you will learn that the La Llorona of this film is in fact...
Hello? I'm looking for my daughter.
And then she goes against the whole point of her name and becomes La Risueña. And get ready for the worst attempt at a jump scare ever. Just no sound effects, no music sting, just sped up footage because that's what Hollywood does. You know how Hollywood does the speed up effect? The speed up effect. When you can't just have your actor mime the effect, or you simply don't know how to make your monster scary. Just speed up the footage. That means something. Then we are introduced to a young couple. He's got some job where it requires him to not be home much. She wants him to be home more because she's scared of being in the house alone.
The Hogans got broken into last week. Okay?
Okay, well, you won't like this, but why don't we just go on down to the shooting range?
Shoot a gun? I don't want to do that. No.
Okay, bet. Look, I got a baseball bat in the other room, all right? Somebody breaks in, go get it. Knock their block off, swing for the fences, I don't care.
And this guy isn't actually a bad actor. Like, so far out of these 4 movies, I genuinely believe his performance. Everyone else just comes across as trying their hardest to memorize the lines from a bad script. So fuck yeah, this movie might actually be good.
When do you leave again?
Tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight.
Why tonight? You just got home.
Oh no, he has to leave? Following on from the grisly, violent intro scene, the woman who got attacked from earlier is wandering around in a daze, when suddenly she is greeted by a hobo rapist.
You're in the wrong neighborhood, baby. Not the talkative type. That's my type of girl. Oh, I like it rough.
Then she punches his heart out, and then she does a T-1000. Shirts for that joke are still available. Also, this transition shot. Not only does it just fade the entire screen to white, it doesn't even have the same framing as the previous shot. The textbook definition of "you didn't even try." Later that night, the lady from earlier is watching a movie on TV, which looks like no movie ever that someone like her would watch. So I'm guessing this is one of the filmmaker's previous films. She hears a noise and walks out to the kitchen to investigate. We hear an anime whoosh sound and La Llorona is on the couch. Frightened by this, she goes to wake up the boyfriend. Everything he does is believable, and everything she's doing makes it feel like there isn't a weird woman that just showed up in the lounge room.
Chad, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
What?
There is a weird lady in our living room. And she has this creepy smile.
Okay, creepy smile.
Yes, creepy smile, kind of like a... No, I'm serious. Can you please go look?
Finally, remembering that this is a horror film, they both go to confront the woman on the couch. La Llorona likes the boyfriend, but not the girlfriend.
What's your name?
Whoa! No. Baby. You okay?
I'm okay.
Ah, shit! Okay. I don't hit ladies.
No,
Lady.
knock her out, Chad.
They used the whoosh again. Not only is the whoosh unrealistic, but it's also louder than the punch sound effect. Then it hard cuts to what looks like phone footage of a real ambulance and crime scene, but then it just cuts to the aftermath in the house. Then he has to leave again, like they keep saying he has to go away, but he's just there every scene anyway.
You're not leaving tonight, are you? Are you serious?
Okay, babe, I have to, all right? If I don't, they're screwed, okay? I cannot bail. I have to go.
Next, we are introduced to a priest playing something on guitar that he should have learnt in pre-production rather than on the day of filming. And whatever he's trying to play is battling out this emotionless, glaring music.
You'll get your money next week.
All of a sudden, there's a knock at the door. The priest is greeted by a troubled youth who he has no time for and doesn't trust.
There's no sermon today. What do you want?
I bought new clothes. You want to see?
Bought? You know it's a bad thing to lie to a priest.
Jeez Louise, some priest. Now just watch this next scene. Listen to how pointless this dialogue is. But also notice the music. As loud as it is, makes you feel nothing.
You really need to clean up your act. Why are you living like this?
You're homeless, and you're telling me to clean up?
Yeah, I'm homeless. I have no options. You have a place. Heck, if I had this place, everything would sparkle, and I smell nice every day.
The bathroom's over there.
I know.
I know you know. That's my hint. Have you go take your shower.
Take notes, up-and-coming filmmakers, sometimes you don't need background score all the time. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with just dialogue. Then the music gets all montagey, the priest sits back to play guitar, but then suddenly decides he wants to be a blatant pervert and Like, this isn't copying a glance through a doorway. He's actually, oh god, he was actually 1 foot into the doorway. But what did the music mean? Now it's stopped. What does this all mean? Bitch won't let me stand in the doorway while she undresses. But then again, why would she take her clothes off and still have the door open? I guess it's blind faith in the church, am I right? So anyway, he sits down to play the guitar terribly again when suddenly he has a vision of La Llorona and, well, let's just say some acting happens. Then we are treated to the girlfriend going for a jog, when suddenly, in a movie released in 2018, some sweet mid-90s Mortal Kombat techno kicks in, with a smidge of Terminator. As she gets her pump on, she reminisces of when the boyfriend punched the woman.
You're out, Chad.
And then the jog's over. This movie sucks. Later that night, a friend shows up and he really wants a beer.
I could really go for a beer, Cassandra.
She lets him in and, well...
So, where's Chad?
Where do you think?
Gotta get to that beer.
Still doing that consulting stuff?
Yes, I have a lot to do. So, your beer.
And then this guy gets rapey.
You got another?
Leave, Bob. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm busy.
I'm going.
Oh! Stop! You need to go.
No!
No?
I'm not leaving. I keep thinking about that barbecue last summer. When you gave me that hug, you kissed me on the cheek. I got your message.
Kissed him on the cheek last summer, and that was a hint for sex. Like sex on tap anytime. Last summer? Gee, maybe this guy's favorite video game is Halo Reach.
You have 5 seconds to get out of here, or I'm gonna call him. You got that? Go.
Cock tease.
Then Llorona shows up, then a fucking anime whoosh again.
Shit!
Kills him, and the weeping woman is doing her classic trait of laughing. And, okay, time to be honest here. I'm not reviewing the rest of this movie because it is insufferably boring. The whole thing feels like some acting school graduation project. Every single scene is just people sit or stand there and talk, and it just cycles through the same locations and they film them as flat as possible. Because all of the horror elements of this movie literally are cheap and lazy. I watched all these movies with my housemates, and we got enjoyment laughing at all of them, except for this one. This was such a mindless slog. It's one where you shut off and don't miss anything. Except for some nudity later on, but even then that's dumb.
You like my tits, Father?
You're very blessed. I can't wait any longer, Jennifer.
You are a weak, pathetic man. You have no true faith. You're a lie! You're a lie! You're a lie!
Trash sound effects, a musical score that is just crappy wallpaper. For some reason, whenever Llorona is on screen, she's just looking down the barrel of the lens, and dumb anime whooshes be happening non-stop. The script legit feels like it was written in one draft. Like, I wrote a script. I'm a screenwriter. Let's film what I wrote. What? A second draft? What's that? What the fuck is feedback? I'm an artist and you can't interfere with my vision. In fact, the best part of this film is this actor. Out of all of these movies, this is the only actor I genuinely believed. And I'm not even saying this sarcastically or ironically. This guy is a genuine good actor. Every other actor in this film is either trying their hardest to make a shitty script work, and they don't, but he does.
She risked her life to save mine. It's the least I could do.
Okay, did you stop and think that maybe these two are in on some shit, that it's a fucking scam?
It's not like that.
It's not?
No.
Okay, first of all, she shows up out of nowhere. Whenever this guy randomly shows up out of nowhere as well, okay? And then secondly, now she's in here telling you that this place is fucking haunted. All right, what's next? She's gonna ask for like what? Like $10,000 to cleanse the spirits? Or whatever, just watch, all right?
His name is Tyler Coleman. His IMDb has 2 credits. There's another website called Backstage he's on, where he has another 2 credits, and The Haunting of La Llorona is left out, which doesn't fucking surprise me. But Hollywood, you got a hidden gem here. Put him in movies. Get this shit off his shoe.
I don't hit ladies.
No, knock her out, Chet!
So this film was a complete misfire. But hey, this is the actual Conjuring universe's fault for trying to retcon this actual Latino myth into its own franchise. But what can you do? Milk anything that works. That's the Hollywood motto. The second you get a good thing, well, just keep doing it again and again and again and again. Lose all integrity or originality and just become a one-trick pony. And coming soon from the world of Tubi, the Paranormal Activity ripoff universe. And that's not referring to the horrific slog of found footage movies that Hollywood itself actually pumped out, but actual ripoffs of Paranormal Activity. The Exorcist ripoff universe. The best name to bank off for any horror film. Just put in the word exorcist. Or exorcism. The Ouija ripoff universe. You know, this stupid board game. Yeah! Every Amityville movie ranked? I'll fucking do it. I'll watch every Amityville movie ever. And then after that, the Conjuring ripoff Rip-Off Universe Encore. There's a whole bunch of other Conjuring looking rip-offs. These posters have the same face. What? We're done, thanks for watching. And if you actually want to see these, then comment below. Want to financially back more of this content? Head on over to my Patreon. $5 a month can go a long way.